Welcome to your solar eclipse new moon reading. This is Kristen with Sacred Soul Ascension, and I have not put a video out for a little while. And sometimes when I go through my own healing process and transmuting so much energy and still showing up for other aspects of my life, I feel that the cards more reflect my process than being here for you, right? So my intention for these cards is to really be in service of the collective and to illuminate some of the key themes that we're all going through. And in a sense, I feel like transmuting together. Sometimes when I'm in massage, there'll be themes in people's bodies that will repeat with each body that I massage. Almost like as a collective organism, we are working through the same energetic, but of course in our own unique narratives. So in a sense, I didn't want to project my personal narrative onto the collective story because, it felt it may have been a little bit, would have imprinted you all in my audience more than what, is my intention. My intention is to keep a very strong 0 point energy, a neutral energy, to just be here for you all as a whole. So that being said, I have processed, a big part of what I was going through, and now I'm ready to be here for you all. The solar eclipse, the new moon solar eclipse, happens Thursday morning. Well, depending on where you are, so today's Wednesday in the orb, Wednesday in the night into Thursday in the morning, depending, of course, location dependent. So we're basically in the solar eclipse now, and let's go ahead and see what cards want to come to show us what this eclipse is bringing in. Because the lunar eclipse was bringing in, it was releasing so much a couple of weeks ago, right, on the full moon. And so now we're 14 days later on the new moon with the solar eclipse. The sun and the moon conjoined in Gemini. If you study the tropical zodiac, the Western zodiac, of course it's going to be different in the Vedic Jyotish zodiac, the sidereal. So just adjust, depending on what zodiac you follow. So what we're bringing in is this Emperor energy. It's catching my, there we go, it's catching my light. Hi, there we go. I need to hold it like that. The Emperor. And the Emperor, I love this depiction of the Emperor being shown as the lion, the heart of the lion, the heartful, heart-centered leadership, the heart-centered builder of dreams, the heart-centered advocate for one's dream in this realm, in this world. The Emperor says, yes, I can. Yes, I am worthy. Yes, this is not only mission possible, but mission probable. This is happening. And the Emperor has no doubt that it's not even probable. The Emperor has no doubt that what it dreams, what it visions, what it sees in his, mind's eye and in his heart is what will become. Ryder, shush. Shush. I've got dogs. I've got 3 dogs here. And it's I'm part of the journey. Ryder, shush. I'm part of the journey here on my eclipse season. So, the Emperor, what this solar eclipse energy is wanting to bring in is this, yes, I can. Yes, I am worthy. Yes, I am able. I am fully equipped with all that I need here and now. In this lifetime, it is going to happen. The dream is going to happen without any doubt, without any shadow of the doubt. Of course, we release attachments onto how it looks, right? But the dream, the essence of the dream in the soul, you know, that dream for a life of joy and abundant good feelings is yours to create. There's been a lot of releasing of the negative mind, the monkey mind, these past 2 weeks. And I love that this Emperor is what we are bringing forth. A sturdiness, a steadfastness, confidence. And the Emperor initiates. The Emperor takes action. And then we have the 3 of Fire. So the ships are coming in. Your ships are coming in. And there's a sense of you, it's a simultaneous energy of like you, except 3 is a very creative energy. But it's going to be you on the shore of your life and like looking at the ocean ahead of you and like casting your visions, you know, casting your wishes, your dreams into like the ocean of life. And in that casting of your dreams, seeing like your ships coming in, seeing your dream coming towards you. So it's a simultaneity of casting the vision, sending your intention, sending your heart, right? With the Emperor and the 3 of Fire, sending your heart out into the world for what it is you want and what you want to experience, how you want to be, how you want to express yourself from that like passionate heart level, that Emperor, the heart of the lion energy. And then allowing, you know, those ships to come in, allowing the universe to bring it to you. You know, it's this creative energy of sending it out and then receiving, softening to receive. And then we have the King of Air. So we have 2 very strong kind of alpha energies. King of Air is talking about balancing your logic and your intuition and acting and like equipping yourself in this world from a place of knowing. This is knowing consciousness. This is clarity in your direction. The King of Air is very specific, very concise, very clean in his energy, very logical, yet very connected to his higher self and that direct pathway of knowing and understanding. And there's no illusion or delusion in this card. There is, he has a plan and he knows how to execute his plan because there's a transparency here. When he shows up with his clear, full capacity, there's a sense that all confusion is dispelled. You know, all confusion vanishes because when the king shows up, there's a sense of knowing. And the knowing comes with the presence of the beingness. There's a deep connection in this King of Air to the ether realms, the etheric realms, to the air element. And the air element brings that sword of truth, the sword of light, the sword of transparency. And there's great authentic connection with this energy. I really like these cards. So that King of Air, I like it because we've been in a lot of air energy. Gemini's an air sign. This Gemini Sagittarius axis where the lunar eclipse was in Sagittarius, and the air and fire caused a lot of heat, kind of like brush fires in our lives, where there were some disturbances, a lot of mental disturbances. You've probably been in a lot of different situations, or maybe like one particular situation that you've really had to like transmute and clear and do a lot of cleaning around personally and maybe conversationally in your connections. And this King of Air is showing us that, you've advanced. It's a job well done. You have created clarity. You have asserted yourself. You have communicated. That's the King of Communication. Communicating with clarity and creating environments and spaces where there is clarity, so that this Emperor can really initiate, take action, and create that life that is, really envisioned and intended and dreamt to be. Three of Fire. Then we have the Ace of Earth. So there is a sense of a new beginning with this Emperor. Okay? It is a new beginning. There is a new offer. The universe is bringing in a new offer, like a new experience for you to kind of reset and restart, begin again. The Three of Fire with the Seven of Water shows that there's going to be a lot of options, these creative intentions, you putting out your creative energy into the field, into the atmosphere, into like the ocean of life. The ships that come in are going to be many, so there's going to be choices to be made. And then we have the King of Air with the Six of Earth. So that clarity is creating karmic balance. That clarity is showing that you are, really standing up for yourself and for your inner truth and for what you experience, what you know to be the essence of what your experience is. And it can't be wrong. It's if you're transparently communicating, authentically communicating, as the King of Air does, your present experience, you're just showing up with transparency and honesty, right? And just by doing that, there is this karmic calibration happening. And the overall energy is the Nine of Earth. So the overall energy is this sense of sovereignty, this sense of, accumulating the gifts of your life. There's a sense of gratitude for the gifts of your life and for the journey and the path and the the process, the experiences. I keep saying experience a lot today, but there is this accumulation, if you accumulating, like holding your basket out and open and accumulating the gifts of your life and knowing that, it's a full life. It's a complete life. There's so many gifts from the opportunities, the highs and the lows, the more elevated experiences and the more depressive experiences. They've all been so valuable, and they've all gotten you to this place of like feeling well with yourself, even though of course you're still on a journey. There's still this labyrinth, right, that we're walking, and there's many more stories to come. Yet there's a sense that you're in your own 2 feet. That your process of integration, that your process of becoming, it's kind of like you've got you now. There's nothing to necessarily prove to another person. It's more about staying grounded, anchored, or balanced rather, and connected to your beingness and showing up with that and interfacing in an authentic way with life from that very integrated self. 9 of Earth, 9 of Crystals. I'm going to get one more row here. I'm going to get a card for the Emperor and the Ace of Earth, which I love. The Emperor, it's like it's a new beginning, initiating a new beginning. That's what the solar eclipse is bringing. So what are these impulses? Like, be aware of what these gifts coming in are wanting to, support you to start anew. With the Ace of Earth, we have the star seed. So it is a new beginning. This is the 0 point, right? This is starting anew and really creating from your star-seeded self, from your soul essence self, from the you that is the truest of the true, not the human, body that your soul is traveling through, even though this is a beautiful gift, right? But the you that is the soul inside of that, and unlocking the soul inside of your form and really expressing that into this world. Really that transparency, that authenticity, the essence of who you are. Then with the 3 of Fire, the 7 of Water, we have the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Fire. So a beautiful, another ace. We have 2 aces so far. Do we have any more? Okay. The Ace of Fire. So this Ace of Fire, the 3, you set the intentions out. You receive, your ships come in. And there's going to be many options. There's going to be many choices. And there's a sense of, abundance. Abundance of pathways that you could potentially take. Alliances, connections, relationships. There's a lot of opportunity coming. And then we have the Ace of Wands to give you the sense of what of these opportunities that are coming your way raise your vibration the highest. What opportunities excite you the most? What opportunities give you this childlike joy? Okay? What opportunities give you the sense of just like play, right? That you can actually play in your days, that you can play in your connections, you can play in your work. Not in the sense of irresponsibility or nothing, but the sense of inner joy, the sense of I'm loving the moments of my life, right? This Ace of Wands is asking you, as you make these choices, to choose what really lifts you higher, what lifts you up, what raises your vibration and energy and frequency. You can choose that. Then with the King of Air, we have the 6 of Earth and the Page of Cups. Okay? King of Air, when we are in our truth, and it brings a sense of balance to the moment where you can be present and the other person can be present. There's no anxiety. Everything's just being calibrated. Everything kind of settles. There's a sense of that inner child can feel safe, can feel the sense of relief that your adult self is allowing for the inner child to come through. Like the inner child now feels safe because you are, you have leveled up. You are, representing yourself and your boundaries and your voice. And so the inner child then can express through you. And that's really what we all want to do, right? Because a lot of us, our childhoods were a little bit stressful, to say the least. I mean, some were just downright traumatic, right? But to say the least, maybe a little bit stressful, because this world that we're born into as souls is very dense, and it doesn't make sense, even in the best of scenarios, right? It's like, whoa, it's the gravity is heavy, right? And there's a sense that the inner child is like wanted to play, but it's like trying to figure so much out. And now that the adult you has gone through the journey, you have figured so much out. There's a sense that, the inner child now can like have its expression and experience through the adult you, because the adult you is keeping, keeping you safe. So with the 9 of Earth, with this sovereign, stable, collected energy, we have another 7 of Cups. So the 7 of Cups or 7 of Water is twice here in this reading. And I want to get a little bit more on that, because there is a sense that you are going to have a lot of options, and there may be a little bit of confusion in that. I want to get a Dreams for Society oracle or affirmation on that, because very good. How to guide us with these options and potential confusions that might be coming in. You know who you are and understand you are the one you are waiting for. This is the most perfect card to come out with this. The 9 of Earth. This is the overall energy. The 7 of Cups. You know who you are and understand you are the one you are waiting for. So in any of these scenarios where you feel overwhelmed by the options, maybe overwhelmed by confusion or even indecision, okay? Know, ground, connect. Get into that 9 of Earth energy, okay? Collect your baskets of gratitude. Collect your experiences and, the triumphs and the failures. Collect it all, because it's all information. That's all your success. If you're here, you're a success. You're a success story, okay? So just, apologies. Ryder, stop. So you know who you are and understand you are the one you are waiting for. So good. So good. Now I want to get an oracle message for us, and then we'll close it up. A few oracle messages. Trust the timing. Trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. Baby steps. Action. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. And that's a lot of this Ace of Earth and Starseed energy with that Emperor. Okay? And the Courageous Peony, multifaceted, unique nature. Let yourself be seen. Not as you think you want the world to see you, but as the way you are, moment to moment. And I'm feeling a lot of like that King of Air energy with that. Show up authentically as you, with clarity, and just be. Be who you are. Be precise. Find the words that really connect with your soul and communicate from that place of knowing. Okay, that's what I have for our solar eclipse reading. Wishing you a wonderful eclipse, and reach out for a private reading anytime you feel inspired. So much love to you.